First time at Comic-Con? Watch this before you go. Introduction. Imagine standing in line at 4 in the morning. Thousands of people surround you. Some are dressed as superheroes. Others are carrying lightsabers, replica weapons, giant backpacks, and collectibles worth hundreds of dollars. The sun hasn't even come up yet. Yet the energy feels electric. Everyone is waiting for the same thing. To step inside one of the most famous fan gatherings on Earth. Comic-Con. For millions of fans around the world, Comic-Con isn't just a convention. It's a pilgrimage. A celebration of movies, television, comics, anime, gaming, cosplay, collectibles, and fandom itself. But for first-time attendees, Comic-Con can be overwhelming. The crowds, the lines, the scheduling chaos, the fear of missing out, and the countless rookie mistakes that can turn an incredible experience into a stressful one. Today we're taking you inside Comic-Con from the perspective of a first-timer. We'll show you what nobody tells you before you go. The hidden experiences, the survival strategies, the biggest mistakes, and the secrets veteran attendees use to get the most out of the event. If you're planning your first Comic-Con, this might be the most important video you watch. Welcome to KrossTrail, and welcome to Comic-Con. Chapter 1. What Comic-Con really is. Many people imagine Comic-Con as a giant room filled with comic books. That description may have worked decades ago. Today, Comic-Con is something entirely different. What began as a relatively small comic convention has evolved into a global cultural phenomenon. Movie studios unveil blockbuster trailers. Television networks reveal upcoming seasons. Game developers showcase anticipated titles. Artists display original work. Publishers launch new projects. And fans from around the world gather to celebrate the stories they love. The first thing newcomers discover is that Comic-Con feels less like an event and more like a temporary city. Everywhere you look, something is happening. Panels, signings, competitions, meetups, photo opportunities, live demonstrations, exclusive merchandise releases, and spontaneous moments that nobody planned. The convention center itself is massive, but Comic-Con extends far beyond its walls. Entire city blocks become part of the experience. Hotels host events. Restaurants become themed destinations. Public spaces transform into fan gathering areas. For 1 week, the city seems to revolve around fandom. And that's what surprises most first-timers. Comic-Con isn't a single attraction. It's hundreds of attractions happening simultaneously. And that's where the challenge begins. Chapter 2. The Great Ticket Battle. Before you can experience Comic-Con, you need one thing: a badge. And obtaining one can feel like winning a lottery. Every year, demand dramatically exceeds supply. Thousands of hopeful fans log in the moment registration opens. Many leave disappointed. Veteran attendees often compare the process to buying tickets for the biggest concert in the world, except harder. For newcomers, this creates an immediate lesson. Comic-Con planning begins months before the convention itself, long before hotels, long before travel arrangements, long before schedules. The badge comes first. And even after securing one, another challenge emerges. Where will you stay? Hotel rooms near the convention become highly sought after. Prices increase. Availability disappears. And many attendees discover they must book accommodations much earlier than expected. Some stay within walking distance. Others rely on transportation. Some share accommodations with friends. No matter the strategy, planning ahead becomes essential. Because Comic-Con rewards preparation. The more organised you are before arrival, the smoother your experience becomes. Chapter 3. Your first day shock. The first morning arrives. You wake up excited, maybe nervous, maybe both. You grab your badge and head toward the convention centre. Then you see it. The crowd. Thousands upon thousands of people. The scale is difficult to comprehend until you're standing in the middle of it, Every entrance has lines. Every hallway is busy. Every escalator is packed. For first-time attendees, sensory overload arrives almost immediately. There are costumes everywhere. Characters from every imaginable franchise. Heroes, villains, anime icons, video game legends, movie characters, and original creations that seem impossible to have built at home. Many newcomers make the same mistake. They rush. They try to see everything. They race from one attraction to another. Within a few hours, they're exhausted. Veterans know something different. Comic-Con is not a sprint. It's an endurance event. Pacing matters. Hydration matters. Rest matters. And perhaps most importantly, expectations matter. You will not see everything. Nobody does. Not even people who've attended for 20 years. Accepting that reality transforms the experience. Instead of trying to conquer Comic-Con, you learn to enjoy it. Chapter 4. The Hidden Comic-Con. Here's a secret many first-time visitors never discover. Some of the best experiences aren't the famous ones. Everyone talks about blockbuster announcements, celebrity appearances, major studios, huge presentations. But many veteran attendees tell a different story. Their favourite memories often come from smaller moments. A creator panel attended by only a few dozen people. A conversation with an artist. A surprise demonstration. An unexpected discovery hidden between larger attractions. This area is often known as Artist Alley. And for many fans, it's the heart of Comic-Con. Unlike massive corporate booths, Artist Alley feels personal. You meet creators directly. You hear their stories. You watch them work. You purchase art from the people who actually made it. Many future industry stars begin here. And some attendees spend entire days exploring these sections. Not because they're less exciting, because they're more meaningful. Comic-Con is filled with hidden gems. The challenge is finding them. Chapter 5. Cosplay culture. For many first-time visitors, cosplay becomes the highlight of the entire trip. The creativity is extraordinary. Some costumes require months of work. Others take years to perfect. Materials range from foam and fabric to electronics and advanced engineering. The result is a living showcase of imagination. But cosplay is more than costumes. It's community. It's craftsmanship. It's storytelling. Many participants aren't trying to impress anyone. They're celebrating characters they love. And that passion is contagious. If you're photographing cosplayers, remember a simple rule. Always ask first. Most are happy to pose. But respect goes a long way. You'll quickly discover that cosplay is one of Comic-Con's most welcoming traditions and one of its most memorable. Chapter 6. The Hall H Legend. No discussion of Comic-Con would be complete without Hall H. This legendary venue has become synonymous with major announcements, movie reveals, celebrity appearances, exclusive footage, surprise guests. For years, Hall H has generated headlines around the world. But here's what many first-timers don't realise. Hall H requires commitment. Sometimes a lot of commitment. People wait for hours, sometimes overnight. They bring chairs, blankets, food, portable chargers, entire survival kits. Because once you're inside, you're witnessing some of the biggest moments in entertainment marketing. The question every attendee must answer is simple. Is it worth it? For some, absolutely. For others, the time investment is too high. There is no right answer, only priorities. Comic-Con constantly forces choices, and Hall H may be the biggest choice of all. Chapter 7. The Art of Survival. Let's talk survival. Because Comic-Con can be physically demanding, veterans recommend a simple checklist. Comfortable shoes, portable battery pack, water bottle, snacks, light backpack, phone charger. These items may seem basic, until you're standing in a 3-hour line with 10% battery remaining. Hydration becomes critical. So does nutrition. Skipping meals may seem efficient, until exhaustion catches up with you. The smartest attendees prepare for the entire day, because once you're inside, every minute becomes valuable. Comfort equals endurance, and endurance equals more fun. Chapter 8: The Off-Site World. One of Comic-Con's greatest secrets exists outside the convention center: off-site experiences. These attractions have become increasingly elaborate. Entire city blocks can transform into immersive environments, movie worlds, television sets, gaming experiences, interactive adventures. Some are free, others require reservations. Many don't require a convention badge at all. In fact, some visitors attend Comic-Con week without ever entering the convention center, and still have an incredible experience. This surprises many newcomers. Comic-Con has evolved beyond its physical boundaries. Today, the city itself becomes part of the event, and some of the most memorable moments happen outside official convention halls. Chapter 9: The Fear of Missing Out. Every Comic-Con attendee experiences it. FOMO, fear of missing out. While you're attending one panel, another exciting event begins elsewhere. While you're waiting in one line, exclusive merchandise appears across the building. While you're exploring Artist Alley, a surprise celebrity arrives somewhere else. You can't be everywhere. Nobody can. The happiest attendees understand this. They stop chasing everything. They focus on experiences that matter to them, and they enjoy those moments fully. Comic-Con rewards curiosity, not perfection. Conclusion: as Comic-Con comes to an end, something interesting happens. People rarely remember the schedule. They rarely remember every booth. They rarely remember every panel. Instead, they remember moments. The costume that amazed them. The artist they met. The friend they made in line. The unexpected experience they stumbled into by accident. That's the real magic of Comic-Con. Not the announcements. Not the exclusives. Not even the celebrities. It's the feeling of being surrounded by people who love the same stories you do. For a few days, fandom becomes reality. And whether you're a lifelong attendee or preparing for your very first visit, remember one thing: you don't need to see everything. You just need to be present for the moments that matter. Because the best Comic-Con experiences are usually the ones you never planned. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more adventures here on KrossTrail. Until next time, keep exploring.